a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English. I'm Garrett.
And my name is Esther. Today it's time for our e-report.
That's right, our title is Visiting Kinmen. Now this is exciting. We get to talk about some special islands.
Right. Do you like to travel? What kind of places do you like to visit? Today we're visiting this island in Taiwan.
And we will find the answer to our Find It question. What do people like to buy on Kinmen?
What do people like to buy on Kinmen? Listen carefully to find the answer. Now here's Sonia with today's keywords.
Hello， 位于中国大陆东南岸外海的金门，充满了缤纷的过往与丰富的文化。It is a place with a colorful past and rich culture. 名词 culture 就是文化。任何人到金门都可以找到自己的喜好，不论是历史、观光、大自然，甚至是购物。It doesn't matter if you love history, sightseeing, nature, or even shopping. 名词 sightseeing 就是观光。如果你在找刺激的活动，就可以玩生存游戏。If you are looking for an exciting activity to do on Kinmen, you can play a survival game. 名词 activity 就是活动。在活动中，教练会教玩家射低动能游戏用枪。During the activity, coaches teach players to shoot BB guns. 名词 coach 就是教练。金门公园管理处协助净化村庄污水，借着收集和处理污水，干净的水可再次用于农作。By collecting and treating the wastewater, it can be used again for farming. 动词 farm 就是耕种、种植。走访村庄后，别忘了看看举世闻名的金门菜刀哦。After you visit the villages, check out Kinmen's world-famous knives. 名词 knife 就是刀。
Oh, hey everybody! Welcome to a special e-report from Kinmen. Right now I am getting ready to do a special activity with some of my friends. What is the activity? Well, let me finish getting ready and I will show you. Kinmen is a group of islands off the southeastern coast of mainland China. It is a place with a colorful past and rich culture. In recent years, it has become very popular with tourists. That's not a surprise because Kinmen has something for everyone. It doesn't matter if you love history, sightseeing, nature, or even shopping. Most people can find something to enjoy on these beautiful islands.
Wow! So this place is a group of islands that is close to China. Did you go on this e-report, Garrett?
Yes, I did. It was so much fun. It really is a place with a colorful past and some rich culture.
Wow. When we talk about culture, we're talking about the way of life for a group of people. It includes how they think, what they believe, and how they act. Now, why is Kinmen popular with visitors?
Well, there's a lot to see and do there. And it's not a surprise. Kinmen has something for everyone.
What kind of things do people like to do there?
Well, you can learn a lot about history while you're there. You can go sightseeing, see nature, and even do some shopping.
Wow, that sounds fun. I love sightseeing, visiting the fun and famous places of a city.
Right, we call those the sights. And when you go sightseeing, you walk around and look at them. Now it's time for us to learn some more with Sonia.
任何人到金门都可以找到自己的喜好，不论是历史、观光、大自然，甚至是购物。It doesn't matter if you love history, sightseeing, nature, or even shopping. 动词 matter 就是要紧、有关系。常见说法 It doesn't matter 意思是不要紧、没关系。后面常用 if 或是 whether 接上子句。来看例句。Katie loves cats. It doesn't matter if the cat is old or young. Katie 很喜欢猫，不论是老猫或是幼猫都没关系。或是 We both want to help. It doesn't matter whether you or I do it. 我们都想帮忙，不论是你或是我做，都无所谓。
Thanks, Sonia. Now, there really is something to do in Kinmen for all different kinds of people. You just need to explore.
That's right. If you like history, well, you'll find something there. If you like visiting sites, then you can go sightseeing. And if you like nature, you'll see a lot of different kinds of nature in Kinmen.
That's right. Oh, I remember the birds there were really cool. All right, friends, it's time to go to part 2 of our video.
Hey, Garrett, Linda, Zach, are you guys ready?
I don't know, Campbell. We flew all this way to Kinmen, and you had us put on all this stuff, but I still don't know what we're doing yet. It looks like we're on a movie set.
That's true. Well, today we are going to play a survival game, 生存游戏.
Survival game? What are we going to do with all these guns? Are we going to learn how to shoot them?
Yes, we are. But don't worry, these aren't real guns. They are BB guns.
But BB guns can still hurt if you get hit by them, right?
Yeah, so don't get hit.
If you're looking for an exciting activity to do on Kinmen, you can sign up for a survival game, 生存游戏. During the activity, instructors train players to shoot BB guns. After a bit of practice, the instructors guide players to play a survival game. During the survival game, a player's goal is to survive. This means they do what they can to not get hit. If they are hit, they are out of the game.
That was so much fun.
For you, I was the first one to get hit.
Yeah, sorry about that, Zach.
I really enjoyed it. And getting hit didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Speak for yourself.
All right, guys, let's get cleaned up. There's someplace special I want to show you guys. Around Kinmen, there are several traditional villages. They are an important part of the culture and history of the Kinmen Islands. The buildings in these villages are often over 100 years old, but they still look like they were just built. How? Many years ago, the Kinmen National Park worked with local families to fix the old buildings so people could live in them again. They also made them more modern by adding electricity and running water. But what's amazing is that when you visit many of the villages, you don't see any power lines, 电线 or pipes because the Kinmen National Park put all of those underground. This helps to preserve the look and feel of the old villages.
Wow. So Garrett, you played an exciting game, a survival game.
Yeah, it was a survival game. Well, you're trying to survive by not getting hit by the BB guns. It was a fun activity. And friends, an activity is something you do, like a special event, a game, or maybe even a show.
Right. So in this game, you wanted to survive or stay alive by not getting hit. Is that right?
Yeah, there were some other goals in the game too, but the coaches there showed us how to play.
Right. Sounds like a fun game. A coach is a person that tries to teach you a sport or a skill. In many sports, coaches help the players learn how to become better sports players.
Now, in this game, the coaches taught us how to use BB guns. These are like real guns, but they won't hurt anyone too bad. They just shoot little plastic balls out.
Are those balls called BB balls?
Yep, or just BBs.
Okay, so the goal or the main purpose of this game is to survive. It means you don't want to get hit by these BBs because if you do, you are out of the game.
Now, to hear more about getting hit, here's Sonia to explain.
在生存游戏中，玩家只要被击中，就必须退出游戏。If they are hit, they are out of the game. 本句句型为被动式，be 动词加动词过去分词的句型。来看例句 ：The algae that make the ocean glow are called blue tears. 使海洋发光的水藻被称为蓝眼泪，或是 Bubble tea was created in the 1980s. 珍珠奶茶是1980年代被发明的。我们再举个例子 ：The workshop will be held online. 这个工作坊会在线上举行。
Thank you, Sonia. Well, when you're done with the survival game, go visit some of the traditional villages.
Right. If you like history, this is something you will like to do. These buildings are very old, often over 100 years old. Now it's time for us to take a break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
So Garrett, did you enjoy visiting these traditional villages and looking at these old buildings?
I did. They're in great shape. The government really has worked hard to keep these buildings looking beautiful.
Wow, that sounds like something I would like to do as well. Now let's go to the next part of today's lesson.
Well, thanks for bringing us here, Campbell. I've loved walking around and learning about this old village.
Yes, it was also interesting to see how the government workers clean and treat the wastewater, 污水, from the village.
Yeah, well, small islands like Kinmen need to be careful with their resources like water. So by collecting and treating their wastewater and then reusing it for things like farming, they can save water and the environment.
Sounds great. Speaking of farming, it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. I hear there's some great food here on Kinmen. Do you think we could get some?
Sure. Wow, Garrett, that looks really good. What are you eating?
The 老板 said it's called ote. It's like fried oysters.
Oh, wow. Is it good?
Yeah, it does taste good.
Ooh, and what's that, Zach?
This is congee, Cantonese porridge, called Guangdong Zhou.
Oh, I've heard of Guangdongzhou. It's famous here in Kinmen.
perfect on a day like this.
Yeah. Hey, where's Linda?
I think I saw her walk into that knife store over there.
Knife store? Jinmen has a lot of special things people can buy for souvenirs. One of them is the world-famous Jinmen knives. What makes these knives so special? They are made from old artillery shells that were dropped on the islands many years ago. The metal from these shells make great knives that are sharp and can last for many years.
What a day. I'm so tired.
Me too. I'm so glad we made it back to our B&B so we can get some rest.
Yeah, this place is amazing. It feels like we've stepped back in time.
I can almost imagine what it was like in the old days for a family to live here.
Me too. I really like how they've kept up the place so well, so that we can stay here.
Well, friends, I hope that you have enjoyed our special e-report here in Jinmen. I certainly have. You know, I really appreciate how the local government and the local people really treasure this place. You can see that in how they have worked so hard to save and take care of the old military forts and these old buildings that they have fixed up. It's great because now people can enjoy these places for many years to come. I hope that you learn how to treasure and appreciate the special things in your life as well. All right, friends, I'm gonna go and get some rest. I'll see you next time for our next fun e-report adventure. Take care.
Now in Kinmen, there is a Kinmen National Park, and this park has been around for a long time. One thing it's done is to help local families modernize the old homes so they can be lived again. If you modernize something, it means you make it more modern or up to date.
Yeah, you add things that are new, like electricity or other services. Now, the national park works with these people to improve their villages, and they even clean the wastewater from those villages.
Wow, now that's an interesting word, wastewater. It's actually two words put together in one long word. It means that the water people use or the water from factories and businesses.
Yeah, the wastewater in these villages is mostly water that people are done using after they're done cooking or flushing the toilet. But if you treat this wastewater, it can be used again for farming.
Right, and farming is when you farm. This is when you raise crops or you keep animals so you can use them.
Now, friends, I think it's time for our Find It answer. What do people like to buy on Jinmen?
We found the answer in part 3, the world-famous Kinmen knives.
Yes, these are special knives made out of metal from former weapons. But you can buy them and use them to cut up your food for your dinner. They are cool. Well, let's go and review our keywords now.
Here is your first keyword, culture. Culture. Learning about new cultures is fun.
Sightseeing. Sightseeing. Jane went sightseeing around the city.
Activity. Activity. What activities do you enjoy?
Coach. Coach. The coach helped them play better.
Farm. Farm. He has farmed this land for years.
Knife. Knife. He cut the meat with a knife. All right, friends, those are your keywords from today's lesson. Now let's go to What's the Question? Hello, hello! Welcome to What's the Question? I'm your host, Tim Chance. In this game show, I give an answer and you give me a question. Today, we're traveling to a faraway group of islands in Asia. And we have some great people here to find our questions. Let's see who it is. First, there's Sally.
Hey, hopefully we don't need to take a boat to get to those islands.
No, we won't go anywhere.
We'll get there with our questions, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. Lee, it's good to have you here.
It really is great to be here, Tim.
Oh, wonderful. Well, let's not wait any longer. Here's our first answer. It's a group of islands next to China.
Ooh,
Sally?
I've heard of these. My question is, what is Kinmen?
Oh, wow, you are right. Let's try another one. They treat and clean it in Kinmen's villages. Oh, Sally, do you know this one too?
I think so. What does Kinmen National Park do with wastewater?
Yes, they work hard to clean the water. Let's try one more. They're a popular kitchen item you can buy in Kinmen. Oh, yes, Lee?
Okay, I think I can get this one. Is it something you cut with?
Is that your question?
Well, not yet. Let's say, where can you buy special knives?
That's right. That's the question. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you played along with us, and we'll see you next time for another game of What's the Question? Bye-bye for now.
Well, the islands of Kinmen in Taiwan are a great place to visit if you like history, sightseeing, and nature.
That's right. Go and explore the national park lands there. The national park lands have both nature and old buildings to discover.
And if you like shopping, you can do some shopping in Kinmen as well.
Grab one of those special knives. Well, friends, we'll see you again tomorrow, right here on
Let's Talk in English.
Goodbye.